Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Houston Astros going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go down. Getting the nod on the mound, Kodai Senga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. That's a little high, and we're underway. And that misses. And that's ball two. And another ball. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. There's the strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Altuve on at first. Nobody out.
Ball.
Altuve runs. That one found hard the other way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next one misses, and that's ball two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. And that's outside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That's outside, and it's 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
And now it's Christian Walker. He swings and fouls one off. That one misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. In the dirt, blocked. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2-2 to count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Astros lead 1. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, our starting pitcher in this one, Framber Valdez. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Now one missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in, and there's one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Here's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that one fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
1 out, base is empty.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third
And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Grounder might be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. Senga back to work, and that's in the dirt.
No strike.
And that's downstairs. And now 2-0. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
No strike.
On the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
96, shortstop, Jeremy.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Fouled off left side. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. He dives, but he can't make the catch. One at second, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Well, I really like this right here. He knocked the ball down on that dive and then was able to pick it up, get it to second base, cut that lead runner off, and that's keeping a guy out of scoring position.
Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
0-1 now. And ball one.
Strike.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
To third, Vientos. Slings to first in time.
Batting 8, right fielder, Ben Gamble.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ben Gamble up next for the Astros. That one missing inside. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
1-1.
And now 2-1. Pena stands at second with 2 gone. And there's a foul ball. swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Just missed. And that one is in the dirt. And the count 2-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2-2 down. Next offering is outside. And misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo. In there at the knees. 0-1. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
And there's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one just missing inside. And that's ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to third, and that goes foul. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Here's Starling Marte. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That one fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Myers under this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Altuve takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Altuve hitting leadoff in today's game. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Backed off the plate that time. Top of the third, no score. That's inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball is outside. Throw over to first. Altuve back safely. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nimmo has it sized up. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
2 outs.
Ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. And the count is 3-1. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground at first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. And that is the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. First offering, and it just misses. One ripped. That's back. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And the first offering is not close.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Grounds one to short. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Ball one there. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Outside, and it's 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball four.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. First time up was a pop out.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Valdez keeping an eye on him. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Going 2 now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Juan Soto now. And that one is in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. Snap throw to first. Acuna back in on a dive. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Start of the fourth. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone. Alvarez gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Yainer Diaz right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to third. And that's an out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ouch.
Time, that got him. First base.
So digging in, Chaz McCormick. Grounded out his first time up.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Just missed.
That's inside.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And that is out of play. In the air, right side. Soto makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. So the Astros lead 1. They're down 1-0. Bottom 4, now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Fouled off down the right side.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. foul ball.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Oh and 2 now. And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2 and 2. Bases empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting left fielder.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Check swing, called strike. Fouled off. He was late. Alonso leads off first with one away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. Starling Marte up to hit. Fly to center his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1 and 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 outs.
That's in. Ball 2.
Slow roller up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ben Gamel. Senga back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That's too low. 3 and 1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Ripped on the ground to second. Toss to Alonso. 1 away here in the 5th. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one a little below the knees, and that's ball 1. The Astros down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 1-1 is fouled off. That's down and in.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called third strike.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That one a little bit high. Ball one.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here's a 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 2 in this one. That catches the corner. That one just misses.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Line drive. Lunging, but can't bring it in.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. Base knock center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Second baseman,
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Walked his first time. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Altuve. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, shortstop.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's hard hit on the line. McCormick pulls it down, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 2-0.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
And now it's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. And that misses. Ball 1. Acuna off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now one missed. Run around the move. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Swinging a foul straight back. Ball 1 there. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ort preparing to come on if needed. King getting cranked up as well. On the ground out to short. Pena whips it across. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Astros nothing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And ball 1. Alvarez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 235 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Dedniel Nunez will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Gets the outside corner with that one. That misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And that one clips the corner. Next offering misses down and away.
I got 1 ball,
2
1
down,
strike.
base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's down and away. Chas McCormick waiting to hit for Houston. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor moving under it. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Citi Field. Well, we go bottom 6. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. There's the strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Caleb Orton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Waste no time there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these Mets
Ball one,
really
no strike.
impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Line drive, caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again? And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Man at second. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
One gone, runner at first. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Taylor, the base runner at first with 1 out. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The run comes in to score from second. Not in time. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
1 out. Runner at second. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Gets the call. That's strike one. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. That one pulled foul. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. There's the strike. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off left side. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's a little bit low. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
2 strikes.
And the next pitch is way outside. Two outs. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This to third. Paredes slings it across. They get the out on Soto. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Danny Young up and loosening in the pen. Minter getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering misses, and a count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That hit him.
I got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first. Here's Ben Gamble. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And a foul ball. And that one wrapped foul. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Altuve stands in now, looks at that one inside. The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. First and third, one down. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, one out. And he grounds one to the right side. Diving stop at first. There's one. And that's all they'll get. Back to first, and it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error.
Aggressive move to his right there to knock that ball down. You got to hope that the pitcher's going to be there in case you can't get to the bag yourself, but a good job to start that play.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Man on second, two down.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Mets 5 and the Astros 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Luis Contreras.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. There's the strike. Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Slider misses outside. That one off the mark, and a full count now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And a strike on the outside edge. Way outside, and the count is 1-1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Nick Hernandez getting ready to go. Foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Gamble makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Butto.
Jose Butto. Leading off for Houston, the designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
That he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one not close. 2-2. Outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
3-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The tying run at the plate. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking. And that is a big first out. Now, Jeremy Pena. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Chas McCormick. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Alvarez over at second. Walker at first. 2 out of the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 5 and the Astros 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Houston,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Nick Hernandez. So now the DH spot, Starling Marte.
Designated hitter, Starling Marte.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
You can do it, Matt.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Ball 2.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Slider for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Myers on the move. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Alvarez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. He swings and fouls one off. Check swing went around. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one in the air center field. That is the inning.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin.
We go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Astros, Ben Gamel. The pitch. Diaz, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2012. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way. to work. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Up next for the Astros.
So a man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one outside. 1-0. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Astros down to their last out. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Up and in, and that is ball one.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.